Hey, it's Andre. It's time for another Flying Friday update. And if you've watched any of my social media feeds this week, I haven't been able to fly, but I've been able to repair a bunch of stuff, which has been awesome. So the Sky Mule is ready to go back up again. Did a lot of diagnostics and figure out why it went down at Flight Fest. Remote issue, pilot error, as usual. I'm getting good at the pilot error thing, eh? The FW190's got a brand new strut that I bent out of piano wire, so the landing gear strut, so hopefully that'll hold up a lot better, and I was really happy to be able to land that thing previously, so I'm going to keep you at it. And of course, the P-51 is ready to go. The landing gear retract circuit board was actually completely shot. The main chip would overheat and everything. So set the gear down, and the plane's all ready to go. Just a little bit more tweaking to do on the remote, and I'm going to run it on 3S because the 4S results with the watt meter were terrifying. Like, I definitely want a 60 amp ESC in that bad boy. Single prop set up, a new spinner ordered, another retract ordered, so this plane is going to see a lot of action with me. The P-40 will be done and flown before the snow flies, fingers crossed, because otherwise it's going to wait. And eventually, all my Warbirds are going to go to 4S 2200, 2260, 2650s and stuff like that. So 4S is the way to go, I think, for next year for me. So props came in. Surveil Zone, the slowest shippers in the world. So I've got these guys to fly with the HMB 235, and then I got these little 4-inch ones to go on this 3D printed jobber. So eventually this is going to go. I'm just waiting on the ESCs to show up, and I don't know if I'd fly it inside, but I'm flying at 2S and stuff, so it might not be too violent, a spinning machine. So we'll see. Little FPV jobber, right? So speaking of the HMB 235. I freed up that dented motor. I gotta take the prop adapter off and see if I can straighten that up. So this thing should be able to go this weekend. You can see I smacked. This is where the impact was on the can, and so the upper can was vibrating away. So it does vibrate a lot, so I'm not gonna run it too much, but it could fly this weekend. But I'm probably gonna end up flying the Wakira a little bit more. I'm still waiting on my other props from GearBest. Again, another slow shipping setup. And now from the flight test store, a brand new Mobius C2. I can finish the review of this thing because I lost all the footage when the camera went missing. And the very first thing I'm going to do with my new Mobius C2 is a tether cord. That's fishing line, and you can see what I've done with the wing cam. So I will not lose my Mobius anymore. I do have to go to the computer store, pick up another card, but yeah, we're back in business. I'm really happy about that. So I gotta flash that guy, set it all up, and it'll be back to go. Prop and shaft adapters for the FPV Vapor. One of the recommendations I read was sent to me this afternoon was to drill out the prop adapter so it gets a little bit more distance and you get away from having a thread exposed or the weaker area of the shaft, which will improve things. I've also read a couple other things about putting a WD-40 straw between the prop and the gear to strengthen up the shaft. Other than that, some lights showed up from Banggood, and they are going to be used to enhance the studio environment a little bit. So there we go, a little white light. So podcast notice. We were going to record it tonight, but we found out that we're going to have some special guests tomorrow. So Wayne's out of town on business. We're going to get Mike out of a tree. Fingers crossed. And we got two special guests, so looking forward to recording that. Hoping to go flying Saturday and Sunday and check out and get the Warbirds up in the other planes and just have a good time. So for those getting out to the fields, have a great time, fly safe, see you there, thanks.